How you going, you long piece of pelican shit?
Not bad, Devo. You dumb arse, shit for brains, sheep shagger.
Get stuffed, you dole-bludging pissant.
Why don't you get a big black dog up you yellow-bellied dipstick?
Okay, you anchor.
Golden fucking miracle, 100% uptime, amazing, awesome thing that does shit these other guys can't even understand. They don't understand the velocity of money. They don't understand that the higher the velocity, the lower the value of currency. So HEX monetizes lowering the velocity, which increases the value. But they're like, what does it do? I don't get it. What does it do? Well, it's more secure than Bitcoin. That's enough. But no, security is not a feature, isn't it? Though, really? Okay. Well, it also has less negative externalities, including environmental. But I don't care about the environment. Okay. Well, it also has superior price performance. Yeah, but I don't care about price. Okay. Well, it also has decentralized exchange ability where you can get the fiat without having to go through the central counterparty. I don't care about ever offloading cash and like taking it. Well, you're full of shit. You obviously care about some of these things, but you just don't want people to sell you a shit bag. So like, no, you're fucking lying. Like, we do care about anonymity. We do care about protecting profits. We do care about more security. We do care about protection against inflation bugs. We do care about a fucking thing you can claim for free. You can claim Bitcoin for free now. You like free money? Okay, it sounds like HEX is fucking winning. HEX is doing everything fucking right. Give it the respect it deserves.
Hey, welcome to the UnrekT Pyrate. We're live. We're on the. Look at OG. What are you doing with that? Pump a metal. Loving it, mate. That's awesome. What's going on there?
Can I ask you, mate? What is your account on DLive?
UnrekT Pyrate. Let me bring it up. I don't know. See, I'm just doing it. So, hang on. What is it? DLive.
Can you spell it out for me, mate?
How do I do it? What am I getting? What am I seeing here? I'm seeing some show. Oh man, this is. I should have done all this earlier. I do apologise, but so my channel. Here we go. I'll get that. Streamer is offline. It's saying I'm offline on DLive, so I don't know what's going on there. So, that was a.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Doesn't matter.
Well, it's just us now. So I probably got your viewers off. Probably lost your viewers. I can't post on Twitter. I'm in the naughty corner on Twitter.
Oh, hang on. Can you post it?
Put the link in the chat. I'll post it.
I'll post it in the Telegram.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's saying it's ticked, but I don't know what's going on with the DLive thing.
All right. I just need your YouTube. Hang on. Let me go find you on YouTube and post this shit. Okay.
Yeah, I'll copy the link. Copy the link into the chat.
James, what's the account? I need to find you.
Hey, what's been happening, man? I haven't been keeping up. It's saying Facebook. We're on Facebook. We're on LinkedIn. We're on Twitch. We're on Periscope. And I've got this the custom RTPM RTMP is not working. Info. Let me have a look. Your streaming and custom destination won't be able to show viewers' comments. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on there.
You're streaming on. With a couple of streams.
Yeah, I'll go to restream. I'll go over to the restream because I think you can do it from there. But look, we're just learning as we go, mate. I'll have to figure this stuff out. Here's going, boys. What's going on? What's
not
that
much,
thing on your
mate.
face? How'd you get that thing on your face, RG? Sorry, 43.
Yeah. There's a way to do it. I'll hang on. Check me out, man. Check this out.
You look like a bot, man.
I'm ready. I'm ready for the 24-hour stream. Yeah. Do you want to check me out? See?
Are you booked on there?
There we go.
What?
Bloody top hat.
Wow, that's impressive, mate. You got all the tricks up your sleeve there, boy.
Oh, mate, I've been talking to the Joker. And,
the Joker's been sorting you out. Oh, yeah, because he uses those. Because I was trying to figure out if his face was really painted. I was like, what's going on there? It's got some trippy. I want to get some of those. What are they? They're cool.
Oh, dude, I'll hook you up. I'll hook you up with it.
Dude, that's cool.
It is, man. It is. And someone made this HEX one. So, man, I'm just wearing this HEX one.
Yeah, why not? It looks awesome, mate. It looks like you're an Autobot or some sort of cyborg.
Or possessed, one or the other.
So
Well, I've got HEX eyeballs. See?
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Look into my eyes.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool as, man. So what's been happening, mate? I haven't kept up with it. Have you been following what's going on? Obviously, I saw those red daggers this morning. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Man,
Red
what's
daggers?
that from? Any analysis on that?
Yeah. People who made the mistake of staking, like putting their what do you call them? Their free claims on the wrong day. Like some people end staked on the 19th, so they don't get the big payday.
Yeah, okay.
So
I thought it was
I think
Bitcoin free claims or something like that, was it? Or
probably there's probably a bit of that, and there's probably other people who think they already get their big payday, so I think that's going to be what it is.
What's red daggers? What?
well, on the chart,
candles.
like I noticed it just like straight after the rollover of the not even the adoption amplifier, but basically, when the day turned over at 10 o'clock for the big payday, the chart just tanked. Like it was like red daggers, mate. Like the red candles, mate, on the chart. The price dipped down into the 40s, into the 0.4 of a cent. So where I haven't even checked the price. I've been busy all day. Where's things at? Big payday was a bit of a. How were you happy about the big payday, or what was the consensus there? Another day in paradise.
Abracadabra, we're not on D Live. I think UnrekT's having a bit of teething problems just getting that up, but it will happen. We'll get that up and running.
I'll have to go back into the settings or to the restream.io.
May not be this time, but see if you can get it up and running, because D Live's cool, man.
It's saying offline. It's saying I'm offline on D Live, so I don't know if you need to be hosted or like that's the link. That's the link there anyway, but I don't know. So yeah, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitch, we're on. Well, I'm not on Periscope now. I was on Periscope. I might be on Periscope, but I'm having dramas with Twitter at the moment.
That's cool, man. What
Apparently
happened? Did you get?
Call someone a faggot on Twitter, and I got banned.
Nah, man, you gotta keep that for other platforms.
He called HEX a shitcoin. I said, "Will you shut your mouth, you faggot," or something.
Well, I think it serves him right.
I got triggered, man.
Right. You cannot call HEX a shitcoin.
You cannot
call HEX a shitcoin.
Bag out. Yeah, you don't put shit on my bag, boy. Tell you what, I'll come after you with a Bowie knife.
Oh,
who'd you learn that off?
Go, can you?
Yeah, this crazy Scottish chick. Yeah. Hey, yeah, boys. How you go, middle class? Sick man, you crook, mate.
It's this time of the year, mate. I don't deal well with hay fevers at all. Just bad.
Hey, can you tweet out a new link there, OG? Barely Crafty's in the chat. Hey, Barely Crafty, how you going, mate? I know I've seen you around the grounds. I know you're on Twitter and you're in all the chats, and I think you've even been on a live stream. He's the Barely Crafty guy. He's Barely Crafty. Oh, Day 43. He where is he from? He's from.
Yeah, I know Barely Crafty, man. He's the
European,
man.
And he was chatting to Litecoin. He was chatting to dollar cost crypto. That was a really good interview. Really good conversation. So, yeah, man. I've been out. I've been out of action today with the HEX. But how are we playing? Did you bought up some more shares this morning? Day 43. Man.
Man. Hang on. if you could just give me a second, because I want to tweet this out and I want to get it out there, because we're, and I'll talk about it in a second, mate. I just want to quickly get this out there.
I think we've only got a few minutes anyway before the 24-hour stream starts, so we don't want to.
Yeah, so
we are front running them, of course. We're front running them. Front running the Yankees. Our friends over there on the is it I don't know, is it Hexo or RG3? Hexo and RG3. They're going to pump out a.
Well, this is the pre-show, mate. This is the pre-show. So we'll
start loading up on your jugs.
How you going, Blue Bum?
Yeah, good. Yeah. All good. Yeah.
Having a good time with the HEX? Enjoying the HEX?
Yeah, totally. It's plenty of information to digest, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, she's been a bit of a rough track. I've had to sort of change my strategy. Some of my stakes. I mean, it's only a problem if you decide to sell, isn't it? Really. So
yeah, I pushed a couple of mine out way further. Ones that were going to come out in December.
Okay.
I've still got one late one in December, but that's the earliest one that kind of comes up, I think.
Yeah, I'm just going to let mine run through, let them run and see what happens, and then just restake them or whatever. How about you, middle class? You didn't emergency end stake any of yours? You just kept it out?
I think it's too risky at this point. I'll just keep it. But I did FOMO though. I did FOMO the last day, or no, probably actually, you know what? Probably bad timing. I did second last day actually.
Yeah, I did too. And I stupidly did a couple of short stakes as well, which are probably in the red at the moment. So, but, so it'll come good.
It'll work out in the end.
Yeah, it'll all come good. More is more, but gee, the big payday got decimated, didn't it? From where it was, like that's why last week when we were having the chat, I was saying, geez, I just wanted the hammer to come down on it because it was like those juicy numbers, man, and I knew that it was too good to be true. But look, that's life, isn't it? I think it's still better than a poke in the eye of a blunt stick,
Yeah,
I
ordered a couple of people, and I couldn't explain to them why that's actually happened. So,
well, what the explanation is, as more people stake, your bonus goes down. The big payday goes down, and as people unstake, it would go back up. But now, like that's done. That's that's history. It's ancient history. HEX. Right. Well, maybe not ancient history, but it will be.
Okay. So tell me what happened. Was it the OA created a whole bunch of, had all those accounts, and then they decided to all the HEX they were holding is to just basically do these 3-day dolphin stakes and 1-day dolphin stakes. Is that right? Is that what happened?
Yeah, a lot of people got pushed down in their rankings, and a lot of people got a bit salty about that. But guys, like honestly, once they unstake. Yeah, but once they
go back to where you were.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to go back to where you were, So, and that's going to pump up the market cap as well, because there's going to be all these extra coins. And I posted something that in our chat, and Blue Bum saw that, and it's like I've always quietly thought that the OA would stake. I've never made a big fuss about it because I didn't want to, be sound fuddy or anything like that. But I've just quietly always thought that. And look, there are chat records in a couple of chats which will confirm what I'm saying. Like it's in the records that I've been. I have the evidence. I have the documents.
What's that? You said what?
I said that I've thought that
the OA would stake.
No, I didn't. Hang on, I didn't predict it. I just used the available data that was out there. There was just certain things that
you said you thought it was a possibility, is what you're saying.
I thought there was a strong possibility that it would happen. But I never wanted to start saying it because I thought, you know, I don't want people to think I'm trying to FUD anything, because personally I didn't think it was FUD, because the OA gets supply, that just makes the rest of it more scarce. You know, everyone else has to fight over what's left, you know. That's the way I see it. And that's a good thing for price. That is a good thing for price. You know, scarcity is good for price.
Yeah, and you do worry about free. If you get free coins like that, you know, people are gonna sell them because they don't value them. Whereas we've had, it's been a tough year accumulating HEX. Like it's been on like Donkey Kong, just trying to round up, you know, scrap together bits and pieces of money to try and buy HEX and get it and stake it and do all that. Like it's been a year-long process nearly, hasn't it?
I've got a question for you guys. Have you ever watched Survivor? Has anyone here ever watched Survivor, the show?
Yeah, season one probably. Yeah.
All right. So in Survivor, they have this segment, right, where they like everyone's starving. They're starving. They haven't slept well, and then they have this segment where they give everyone like $100 or $200 each, right? And then they go to this auction, right? And everyone has to bid on like food, but they don't know what's there. They just have like covered up food and they bid on it. And these people are all fucking starving. They just want it, like, you know, anything. And so they don't know what's there and they have to bid on it. And then they might get like some awesome shit, like a nice plate of like pasta, or they might get like, you know, a handful of peanuts. Like they don't know what they're going to get. But that's not really the point of this story. The point is that if everyone in that group of people was given $100, right, they're all going to bid up to $100, right? They're going to bid up to what money they have in their hands. Now, if you, instead of having 100, you give everyone 10, it ends up being the same. Like the calculation is the same, you know, because this is a closed ecosystem. HEX is a closed ecosystem. So
what you're saying is relative to each other, we're in exactly the same position.
Exactly.
The level of the water goes up or down, kind of thing.
That's exactly right. And the less that there is around, the more chance there is that each one of them is worth more, right? So that's my take on it. And look, the only reason I think that is because a couple of years ago I read the Bitcoin Standard, and that book, if you just put aside like the stuff at the end about Bitcoin and how he talks about everything else being a shitcoin and all that sort of stuff, and he's like a real evangelist, right? He thinks that there can only be one and all this bullshit. But if you just read the first part of that book, it's actually a pretty good like history of money. It just gives you a very good like broad understanding of how in reality money works, you know? So that's sort of the angle that I come from when I'm talking about, you know, how the distribution of you know, HEX and the OA having some or not having some. To me, it's not like this. I like the OA having HEX, man. I think that's good for the ecosystem. It creates scarcity, and I'm happy about it. And I'm looking forward to the next phase. You know, the next phase of you know, I want to see what Richard Hart's going to be doing. That's what I want to see. What's Richard Hart going to be doing in the next phase? Like, you know, HEX is going to get a little bit more boring now, and I just want to I want to see what Richard Hart's up to. I want to see this Scivive book.
I wouldn't say it's going to get boring, AG. I wouldn't say it's going to get boring. You know,
maybe not.
I'd like to see us go back to Ascent. I'd like to see us go back to Ascent. You know, I'd like to see us go. I'd like to.
Man,
I think it'll be stuck there for a while, though. It's going to be like watching the kettle trying to boil, right?
So
yeah, I
don't know
what the price is going to do. I think it's going to go up.
It's pretty astounding.
The price go up. It's got to be a bottom now. This has got to be a point of resistance we're at now. You know, I think that, you know, half a cent. You can do technical analysis.
You know, it's pretty astounding how much of a vanity metric market cap really is. Like the one thing that's really sort of proven out or shown that to me, because like for him to stake all of that, or the OA to stake all of that, and we just drop down like down into the, I don't know where we are now, and then if he mints them tomorrow, we just shoot straight back up, like it's pretty kind of like, it's pretty nuts. Like that market cap is like, it's like, what is the real market cap of all these other coins? You know, like we see the market cap, but when you take into consideration, you know, Satoshi's coins, and I mean, I don't even know how the rest are all divided. Like how many of these coins just have like these 80-90% bags just bang more 95% bags just sitting there, you know, not doing anything, and that they're pumping up the market price, but it's really a fake market price, you know. And I guess that's what that point is of that what he, you know, Richard says, that, you know, it's a vanity metric. It's
a vanity metric.
But I didn't realize to what extent it was a vanity metric. It's like, what's this? What this has really shown me is just like, wow, what's market cap? Like, and how can you even really compare these coins in terms of market cap? Like, it's a very misleading metric, eh?
Yeah, I guess so. But it is the metric. It's like when they talk about unemployment figures, you know, it doesn't really reflect what's going on, does it? We all know that. Like if you work for like 1 hour, you are no longer unemployed. So, and that's like a standard that they use. And I guess what matters when it comes to this sort of thing, and I know I'll get some pushback, but what matters is there's consistency, that if they're going to be shitty with their way of measuring it, that they're consistently shitty across everyone. So everyone's getting measured in the same consistent way. Consistently shit way. If that, So
you can't compare them. Yeah. But it's like,
that completely sounds like if, say, four of us blokes just sit down and go, how much is your house worth? And they go, oh, no, mine's worth more than you. But you can't really justify that, really, can you?
Better pump those.
You only ever know
before the share price goes up. You know,
you only ever know.
Time to buy some HEX and before the share price goes up.
Yeah, well, that's what I tweeted about that today.
Marvelous buying opportunity right now.
That's what I thought, man. That's what I thought.
Given that the big payday was kind of like, you know, I'm a bit mixed in feelings about it. Like, I'm grateful. I'm very grateful that I got bonus tokens, but in the back of my mind, I knew that what happened would happen. Like you predicted, the OA would stake OG. I looked at the money, the number that I was in that column, and I was becoming like a few months ago, I was like, just ignore the big payday, just forget about it. It's not there. Just do your job. Just do your staking like the big payday is not even there, right? Use the game theory to your advantage and play the game the way it should be played by the you know, like the staking deep dive or the layman's guide. But then that number in your big payday column is just like this huge carrot that you just think, imagine if you got that many coins. And it was like, and then you start believing that you're going to get that many coins. And then you start, your head gets up in the clouds and you're like, man, that's so much money.
But if everyone else has all those coins, as well. So it's not just you. It only, you know what I mean? So exactly. you gotta see it for what it is. You really do have to see it for what it is. That it really makes, in my mind, it makes no difference. It really doesn't.
I'm very grateful.
You know what I mean?
For the bonus. It's a good bonus. It was, and it's, man. Look, you can't complain.
It's all about
that.
But you know,
it's all about the T-shares. T-shares, guys. It's all about the T-shares. That's all that matters.
The big payday is just a blimp. It really is just a blimp. And we're all staked out long. We're all, I don't know you guys, but I'm staked right out for 15 years. I did 2 5 stakes just on the last day. And in the morning, I'll probably buy some more. I'll do some more before the share price goes up.
I've got 45. 45 stakes, 5 5 5 5s.
45.
45?
Jesus.
45.
Yeah, man.
Just want to get the most shares, mate. That's the
Why
best
not
you can do.
55,
Wait,
mate?
you
Why
did,
not
you did
55?
every one a week.
Sorry?
No, you max out the shares. You max out the T shares.
I just
at
max out. So
3,641.
I know on a very particular time in 2036, I just need to stay home and just mint my coins. That's all I know.
Cut my coins. My precious HEX.
What you
Precious
have
HEX.
45 separate stakes on that day. I don't get. Why don't you just put it as one big one? I don't get it.
No, not on one day though. I mean,
You staggered
it's just
over the year.
Yeah. It's staggered a little bit. Not exactly. Of course not. Yeah, no, of course not.
So, what are you thinking, boys? I'm getting the sense that that HEX is just getting ready for another, like one of those vicious pumps. Like I reckon it's just gonna might take a couple of weeks, it might take a month or so, but I reckon once it starts to go, it's gonna go up.
I think it's going to go up, but my vision is a bit longer than like the next couple of weeks. I'm thinking like 2 or 3 months, and then we're gonna see a bit of we're gonna start to see it start to just ratchet up, just bit by bit by bit, and it's just going to gain momentum. It's going to get momentum, and there's not going to be like any of the adoption amplifier FUD. There's not going to be any of all that stuff is going to be gone, and it's just going to be HEX and the contract, and it's just slowly going to be going up, and all those free claimers will become like, and to quite a large extent, they're.
Can I just show you something? Let me have a look at this. Add to the stream. Did you see that? Have you seen this?
Oh, baby.
Peter McCormack was caught emergency and staked all his HEX. His hand up was another. Oh, those boys cracked me up. Oh, you've got to pay that one. Oh, that's gold.
I forget what I was. I don't even know what I was saying. It couldn't have been that important, eh?
Sorry, I was just because I saw that. Yeah. Oh no, those boys cracked me up.
The baby.
It's going to be good. It's going to be a good 24 hours. I'm looking forward to. I've had a big day, so I'm going to go and probably kick back and go and tune into those. That live, that 24-hour live stream. But are you going? Have you booked a slot? Day 43. You're going to represent our crew.
Yeah. I'm gonna Blue Bum's in there as well.
Blue Bum's in as well. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm just going to go in and you know, I want to be a part of it, mate. That's it. You know, I just want to be a part of it. I want to because this is a historical thing for us. You know, I think we'll be looking back and we'll be going to make sure I have a shave.
Well, the thing is, we've seen what HEX can do. We know what. I mean, the fact that it performed as well as it has over the launch, and now that you know everything's all coming out in the wash, it's just getting started. It's really just, you know, it's only like, I mean, it's literally not even a year old.
Did you see the TV ad?
Yeah. No, is there a TV ad now?
Yeah, it's been a TV ad on a couple of American channels.
Oh,
MSNBC,
right.
I think there's.
So now's when they move into mainstream. I reckon.
Yeah. Well, if the rest of crypto is ignoring it, then we might as well take on the world, eh? Why not?
But I think we've done our best in the crypto world. Like, people know about it now in the crypto world. It's like,
do you know how it's going to get big now? It's going to get big. In my opinion, we've done the most we can in crypto, right? I don't think we're going to get any more traction in the crypto side. Now, what we need to do is like somehow get Richard Hart in front of the rest of the world, right? Because that guy, we don't need any fancy. That guy will do it. Like, if we can get that guy in front of eyes, people are going to be drawn to him just like we were.
Yeah, he's a great speaker, and there's no doubt
he's got something coming up. Did you hear that?
Character, good, lot of character and charisma, and very knowledgeable gentleman. And yeah, man, he should be.
I should hear him talk to smart people. Have you like his best streams are the ones where he's talking to like just smart people. They're the best streams.
Yeah,
they're the most
definitely.
interesting ones. You know, I
Definitely.
mean, we all love the decimations, right? We love it when he just destroys someone. You know, reminds me of you know, Christopher Hitchens. Have you guys ever seen Christopher Hitchens destroy someone?
No. Who's
No.
he? I'm going to Google him.
Oh, look it up. Christopher Hitchens just he dismantles people. Like, well, the late Christopher Hitchens, he died a few years ago, but you know, he reminds me of that, just that level of just annihilation. You know,
Yeah, right.
and that's fun. But what's better is when he's actually talking about
Yeah, right.
intellectual things, man. That's the
No, he's and he always he always impresses me with you know, just the depth of knowledge that he's got, and you know, particularly around the cryptocurrency and how it works, and a whole range of different topics he's knowledgeable on. So, and he's interesting. I mean, like I've you know, like I've what can you say? I mean, what can you say? The guy's an enigma in a sense, but he's just that he's got that likable character, and he's good to listen to. He's good to watch. So I reckon
when he gets in.
He's got a triggering character. He like triggers people.
I wouldn't be surprised if he makes an appearance tonight on the 24 hour, because he came on the last one.
He's going to come through.
Yeah, he would. He would. I haven't caught up with the HEX news and seen all the tweets or anything like that, but he's usually pretty active in the telegrams. But I can't keep up with the telegrams, mate. I don't know. I don't have time to be looking on there. I don't know those guys that,
especially lately. This week, I went on this week has just been nuts. It's been nuts. Like the amount of messages that are in there. I just posted it in there, and I don't think anyone's going to. It's just going to. It flies away, man.
I went in there and said g'day, and that was it. It just
crickets.
It's like
comments there. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't spend any time in there. It's too much. It's just too fast, you know. So,
has anyone else gotten any of these shares at the good rate? Still, has anyone else done that today?
I thought about it. I thought about it. I just went. I'm so balls deep in now. I'm just like, I'll just be scraping away the little bits out of my wallets that I kind of saved for.
We've got till 10 a.m. tomorrow. The share rate won't go up until 10 a.m. tomorrow. So there's still over 12 hours to get those good T shares at the good price.
So what convinced me is that I got like a much better, like the exchange for ETH HEX was like 1.3. No, it was 135 or something. It was higher than that before, but it was like 135, and then it dropped down to like 10. So it went from 13.5 down to 10 or something.
Oh, the share rate dropped down, did it?
No, not the share. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the exchange. The ETH HEX price. So what that essentially meant is that I was getting like 25-30% more HEX than I would have like earlier. What I thought is, like, even though I don't get big payday, okay, I won't get big payday, but if I get those shares at that like awesome rate that we still got for the next few hours, for the next 10, 12 hours.
Yeah, it went up over 100,000. Yeah, it went up over 100,000 this morning. I noticed that. And now we're back down to 97,129 per one ETH. So that's all. So that's still a good price, hey?
Let me check it out.
Yeah, so you would have got a good price and you got the good share rate. I mean, really, if you look at it,
but you're talking US dollars. You're talking US dollars, right? What I'm talking is ETH HEX pair, like the from ETH directly to HEX.
But on Uniswap.
On Uniswap, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I was just showing you.
Didn't you show me the USD? You showed me USD to HEX. That's ETH.
One ETH 97,129.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah. My apology. Yep, gotcha. So I'm just looking at Uniswap here.
That's the best it's been for a while.
10 point.
Yeah, that's a good price for getting in.
Yeah,
like you can get in now, and it's a brilliant price. Like anyone discovering HEX right now, like it's a perfect time to buy.
It
because
is.
it's like
You're getting that share. You're getting that share price.
And you know, and the game is very clearly stake long as you can.
It's just a savings account. It works just like a boring old savings account. Put your little pennies in there, save for the future. Your future self will thank you for being conservative and living within your means. I mean, I don't know what the deal is with society these days, where everyone's got to try and keep up with the Joneses and have the flash cars and the fancy things, and it's a facade. They buy these flash cars and they can't maintain them. It's like, oh, $400 for a new battery. Like, don't buy a Mercedes. It's going to break down every 5 minutes. All right. Anyway,
Every 5 minutes.
Catch a bus.
People are like that. I don't know why people are like that.
Yeah, buses, Mercedes.
I like HEX because it's like perfect saving coin. You just put it in there and save it. And yes, there's a bit of volatility, it's a bit of fun, bit of community, bit of culture within crypto.
Hey, Sammy's in the chat. Okay, Sammy, how you going? She's in the chat. So
right. Oh, Sammy,
we got
get on here with us.
the Australian crew.
What are you doing? What are you doing, sweetheart? Get on here with us. I want to have a chat to you. We're only going to go for another 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah,
Boys, what else? Anyone want to? Day 43. You got any words of wisdom want to share? That face paint of yours, that HEX face paint. Look at you.
It's the war paint, mate. It's the war paint right now. I'm getting ready for war.
Through and through.
The fudding. There's going to be fudding in the next few weeks, guys. Just be prepared to. I think so.
Competing coins, competing copycat.
Yeah. Well, and we're not going to give them any airtime. But what we are going to do is we're going to defend our patch, and we're going to, because
what's the FUD going to be? The FUD's going to be all about the OA as usual, is it? It'll be OA.
It's going to be like if we don't shoot up like a lot of people thought, I just think that's going to happen, but it's not going to be like immediate, because it doesn't make sense that the price would just shoot up right after big payday. You think about it. What that would mean is that, like, the people who are thinking of dumping would have it their way. It doesn't even make sense that would happen, because all those people who staked right after big payday, why did they stake after big payday? Because they wanted to sell and get the big payday money. So it doesn't make sense that the price will stay high when you've got all these people who just want to dump, right? It doesn't. It might not. Hey,
dump at any cost. You mean they're just going to offload, exit?
Yeah, and once that we get through that, we're going to get through that in like whatever time it is. And I'm just expecting it, and then I'm just looking forward to like the rest of the year. I know that, like, and I know Blue Bum, you've mentioned this as well. In a few months' time, I think you think it's like around March, maybe things are going to start
March,
like.
maybe. I mean, lock supply really starts dropping off around then. Even now, there's not much lock supply because it's all just been moved right out. Hey, so
and how many times has Richard Hart said that things, we don't know how high this thing could go. When, people just aren't thinking just how high this thing could go. And the scarcity of it is going to make this thing, I think it's going to blow our socks off. We're just not going to be able to believe it.
So what do you think, how does the OA play it from, like, let's say that OA mints their coins and holds them again. Like, how do you reckon they would play it in the future? I guess they wouldn't know either. But I'm just kind of thinking, like, so they add or take away liquidity from Uniswap. That's kind of going to either make the price more volatile or less volatile. And I can't see a reason why they would just go in and just do this massive stake everything for a day or something.
I can't imagine them. I don't look. I think that what the OA did for the first, 99% of the launch phase, I think that's what the OA is going to do moving forward. I don't think they're going to be like. I just don't think they're going to be doing anything like that. I really think they're just going to be.
What do you mean?
I don't think they're going to be. They got the big payday coins.
What possible
why would they got nothing else to do?
Mm.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't reckon they. I think it was just like this was a measure to take coins out of people's hands that we're going to dump, right? And then the rest of us and those people are going to dump anyway, so they can go fuck themselves. And the rest of us who are in it for the long term, we're happy because that creates scarcity.
Yes.
That's the way I see it. I see scarcity.
Look, I definitely think it's a really good long-term play. It cushions the price. It will even trampoline the price if they do mint and our market supply goes straight back up. It becomes a media story, like what happened. Like all of a sudden we were at number 4 or 5, then we sunk down to 150, and then a day later we're back up to like in the top 10 again or something. Like that's pretty.
Yeah.
People have got to go, what's going on there? Why did that happen? And then, you know what I mean? So I guess it's a very...
Vince has a good comment.
I can't see
Vince has a good comment, UnrekT. Can you throw that one up?
Where are you looking? I'm not seeing these comments.
It's on. Yeah, I'll put it up. I'll copy Vince's in and do it. I'm not seeing all of the... I don't know why. I think you're...
It's a restream thing.
Something's not 100% right with...
You actually... Oh, here we go.
Let me see if I can get this up.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We do appreciate the support from the community. We just, as I said, we're just getting on a bit of a quick chat to try and catch up with what's been going on with HEX, and I'm certainly not up to speed with anything. I'm hoping to get some education from the 24-hour live stream, but we do appreciate you guys in the community that tune in and enjoy watching our show. We're an outlier. We're just a sort of a bit of a ragtag bunch of hexkins that like to have a chat and talk about hex and educate.
UnrekT, I'm not sure what's up. I think you're gonna have to change some of your settings at some stage, but I can't type in the comments.
Well, I'm only seeing I don't know where I'm seeing the YouTube comments. I'm not getting any other.
All right. Well, I'm just going to read Vince's comment because it's a very good comment. He writes, I think the OA will unstake on time, wait for the dumping to finish, pump the price on Uniswap, then finally lock the price up by providing liquidity. I think that's a very plausible set of events.
It does make sense.
Yeah. He won't pump the price. That's
no, it won't. But it will only take one malevolent. It'll only take one whale to do that. Well, I had a massive spike on.
But you can pump the price by just pulling liquidity, right? You can pump the price by pulling liquidity when there's a bit of FOMO happening, and it just pumps the price up even more.
So if you're sitting there with a whole lot of liquid hex, and you wanted to dump, and now you've just realized, well, I'm not making much at all. What do you think you would do?
Restake. You know what I think. I'll be thinking about this. Let's talk about.
That's what I would thought. But these guys tend to be like getting rid of it.
Yeah, there's always going to be that they're going to sell at any cost. But day 43, this will be interesting to you to do in relation to T shares. So say you've got some early stakes ending, right, and you want to maintain your number of T shares, you can actually now that the big payday is locked into the interest column, or once we go through the turnover, the fence post at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, right? Once that's done, you'll be able to look at your stakes when they end. Go, all right. Well, this is worth. I had this many T shares, and then get the unstaked amount and work out how much longer or how much you need to stake to maintain that level of T share. Because obviously, your T shares is what gives you the daily payout of HEX that you're trying to that you earn. So you can. So now when your stakes end, the early stakes, regardless of the market price, don't look at the market price. Just looking purely at the HEX game theory and the plan. You just get the HEX. You look at how much HEX you come off stake, whatever the number is. Look and write down or make sure you make a record of that number of T shares that you just burnt, because you burnt those T shares. They're gone, and you want to get them back on your list. Then basically just need to stake out, and you can either
maintain. Yeah, you can either maintain them, right? Maintaining them, you're maintaining the status quo, and then you can just take the cream off the top. Take the cream off the top, and there's a bit of you're going to have a bit of like flexibility, like how long do you how much cream do you want to take off the top? Well, if you want to take off a bit more cream off the top, then you're going to need to stake longer to maintain those T shares, right? So you've got like that 10-year window, of like into the future to get the maximum amount of shares that you can possibly get. And you've got a bit of, you can play with it. So what's great for us is that we've all got like 15-year ladders. So we can take the maximum amount of cream off the top and just stake the leftover a bit and get the maximum shares on the end. And what you're doing is, in that way, at least for the next 10 years, you've got this perpetual, you don't have to even add anything onto it. You don't have to add any more capital in if you don't want to. You can just keep like staking out 15 years, take the cream off the top.
Precisely. So it's brilliant. There's the design and the game theory, but also, and by staking your coins, you're actually helping lift the price of HEX and maintain that scarcity. Because those coins are burned, they're not available to supply. So yeah, it's pretty damn good. I mean we've known this. We've been looking at it for now. I almost feel like it's been a rough couple of days, to be honest. And I must admit, I've felt some I can certainly not so much sympathise, but I can certainly understand where some of the guys got their nose out of joint about this and that and the other. There's a few upset. There'd be a few hurt feelings out there, with what they thought it would be, because they're counting the money before they're counting their chickens before they're hatched. You can't do that.
Yeah,
there's always exposed on that number. That number was never guaranteed.
You're counting your golden geese before they've laid the egg.
There's no expectations in HEX.
Middle class. What's happening, dude? What's going on, man? Are you still there?
Mate? Yeah. Just listening to you boys going.
What's your perspective, mate? What's your perspective on do you think it's a good idea to get those the shares right now, or maybe wait until later to get the shares?
No,
because it's going to happen.
Absolutely. Do it now. Do everything you can now. I mean, why would you wait? I mean, don't get me wrong. Unless you tell me the price is going to go down another 2/3 from here, and then it's worth your time to go stake out 555 to get the same amount of shares. Because it's different. Look, I mean, I don't know what the calculation is, but I think at least it's going to double, right? By tomorrow at 10, 11. It will double at least. So unless you tell me the price is going to go down another 50%, I mean, look, if it happens, then yeah, do whatever you can. If that's your goal, then do it. But no, I won't wait. I didn't wait anyway. Not that I ever did. I wasn't waiting on a dip to go down low anyway.
It's a risky move, because you don't know how low it could go, and you don't know, man. You don't know what's going to happen. Like, different people have different ideas of what's low. The people who have bought in at 1 cent have a different idea of what's low to maybe you and I UnrekT, because we, and we got in very early, so we've got a different idea of what we consider very low.
Yeah, but those whales, man, they're going to protect at some point. Those whales are going to protect.
That's a good argument.
Going to protect their investment. But I'll tell you what. Here's another one to do with T-shares, and this is just something that you can do, and even now, and maybe even tomorrow, if you want to know, if you want to calculate the value of your T-shares, get the number of T-shares you've got out of your T-share column, and multiply it by the current rate, and how much HEX that is. And then work out how much HEX that is in US dollars, and then you'll just go, wow, those T-shares are just worth how much?
T-shares is where it's at, guys. Last opportunity to get this rate.
They are freaking golden.
UnrekT. Do you remember when I was talking about T-shares not too long ago? And I was saying I staked out however long, and it was like 200 for 1 million HEX, it was 275 T-shares staked out at the maximum. That was the maximum amount of T-shares you could get like a month ago, right? Or a month or two ago.
It's going to get harder and harder, more expensive.
So today, it was like 260 or something like that. So it's gonna, like, once these unstakes happen, that's gonna drop down. And we don't, like, it might drop down 30%, might drop down a little bit more, but it's gonna be significant. Like, I don't think we're gonna be in the 260s. I think we're gonna be in the like the 100s.
For a million.
We're gonna be maybe 190 or maybe 150 or I don't know exactly, but it's going to drop down a fair bit. And then to get those T-shares, you're going to need more HEX, right? You're going to need more HEX. And then so it's a risky game to just hope that the price drops down. It might happen, the price might drop down, but you just don't know where it's going to go. I don't think the share price will double. I will below 20K tomorrow. In my
Really crafty knows what's going on, mate. He's pretty cluey.
It's an always staking event. Yeah.
The Alway, yeah.
Yep.
But isn't it great? Isn't it great that we've got people from all different nations all around the world that are loving HEX, that are into HEX, and that we're all, like communicating and chatting and involved and engaging, and like I just think that's brilliant. We're using the technology,
We're all from different countries, but we're all from the Hexagon nation, hey?
That's it.
We're just watching the new modern days De Beers, forming right from the very start, don't you think?
Ooh, that's mate. Well, hey, that's very what's the word? Very on the point there.
Middle class. Do you know how they control their market, the De Beers?
It wasn't just a supply control.
I don't know, but like, does that mean that they adjust? Like, what kind of levers
they just keep them? They lock them up. The supply is controlled by them. They mine them.
And so how do they know how much to release? They just do it based on the price.
Are we there? Did Blue Bum freeze? Or just to follow on from what I was saying?
I'm here. Oh,
sorry, here we go.
Based on the market, yeah. Based on what the demand is, they would know that not to oversupply. They would have an idea of what the.
I understand the idea. I'm just curious the actual mechanics of how they would go about doing that. Like how
but mind you, they set the price first too. Don't forget that.
Who's that? The DOA?
No, we're talking about the De Beers, aren't we?
Oh, De Beers, the diamonds. Yeah. No, that was a tweet. So let's have a look at this. 1 million. Oh, mind you, this was only a short stake, but like.
Do 5555 or do 3641. 268. There you go. You can still get 268. Once these unstakes happen, that's going down.
Look at that.
Gonna
It's, they'll have to fix that
It's
up.
going to keep going down.
Increase your stake link for your bonus shares. What?
You put
That's-
555.
The question is, we don't know how much it's going to go down. That's the real question.
It's still there.
That's what you get for 1 million hex now. 268. 268.
Yeah. So that's gonna change to, when all these unstakes start happening. That's going to keep going down.
Yeah, but look at that. I only got 100.
Look, guys, I think we should start winding it up because we've only got like 3 or 4 minutes left. So let me just say, first of all, thanks to everyone in the chat for joining us. We thought we'd just throw together a pre-game show. We like having a show every now and then on a Thursday, Friday night, Saturday night, because we're old men and we've got nothing better to do. But we're glad that you guys have nothing better to do.
Oh, geez,
I'll
mate.
speak for myself.
Speak
Look,
for
what
yourself.
have you been doing, UnrekT? What have you've been chasing tail?
Oh, sweet, cutest blonde you've ever laid eyes on. She's got this fiery
Jesus.
sapphire.
Here we
in the
go.
eyes, mate. Yep,
And obviously, you
Matching set of
ended up on
diamonds.
this stream, so how good could it have been, mate?
Oh, mate, Malone.
You made it back home.
I have to go home and watch the 24-hour discourse syndicate. You wouldn't understand.
Of course, mate. Priorities. This is a once in a lifetime,
Right, boys.
guys. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys, for coming to check us out. Now, I guess we're going to go check out what the hexologist is up to on D Live, and it's going to be an
should be a good
interesting
show.
24 hours. I'll see you
great.
on the stream tomorrow in Australia, in Melbourne time. I'll be on the stream at I think 4:00 Melbourne time in the afternoon.
4 a.m. Getting up early. Good work,
4
mate.
p.m.
4 p.m.
Hopefully we
4
get a few more Aussies out of the woodwork. I really do enjoy that when you get these new faces coming out and they're getting set up for streaming and they're talking to the lads. I really enjoy that. So yeah, don't be shy. Make sure you come out. We're all come out of the closet and dedicated our commitment to the hex, and we love it.
UnrekT.
Yeah, mate.
Did you know that Vince is a guitarist?
I did know that. Yes, I did. I did see that. I see he's played, knocked around in rock bands and things like that. There's a few musos around, and that's an interesting topic for conversation later on, because mathematics and music, and some people that have said this to me. The reason why I know crypto, and I haven't been doing crypto for that long, but they reckon that musicians are good at crypto because of the maths and the computer science, and there's something in there that's related. And that's why we understand. That's why we have the insights that we have. Whereas people that are just ordinary people won't go to the depth of knowledge that we go to in trying to understand the hex code and whatnot. Yeah, and it's because we're musicians. Apparently, I don't know if that's true or not. That's just a reverse genetic engineering or something or other. I think they call it. My son can play the piano like it's nobody's business, and he's 13. And I'm like, you little bugger! I've been playing the guitar for 30 years, and you're better than me, you little shit.
Oh, it's because they pick it up.
I
so well.
No, I praise him. But
you don't listen, man. I don't think you need to. I mean, you can understand crypto. You can take experience from many other things and apply it to crypto. I think. But yeah, I definitely music absolutely would help, because you've got octaves in music, and it's this reoccurring thing, and it's it's
right. The tones are universal. Yeah, mate. All right, boys. Thank you. Sorry, it was a bit of a schmozzle. I was running a bit late. I do apologise for that. And we'll see.
Let's go check out Hexologist.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
See you later, guys.
That have stood strong with their stakes, the strong hands, and have been rewarded with the big payday and onward and upward. It's going to be a fantastic journey. We're excited to be sharing with you and getting to know you guys better, and the journey's been great so far, and we're making good friendships and that sort of thing as we go. Yeah.
UnrekT, just before you finish up, don't play the outro, but if you just end the stream so we can just have a yarn for a second.
Okay.
Thanks, mate.